and welcome to this episode of Kennedy Saves the World. Are you ready for a good bar controversy? I love things like this. I love when people get all bent out of shape because a bar or a restaurant decides that they're either going to charge families with unruly kids more money and add on an automatic gratuity, or in the case of a bar called Alibi in Altrincham, England, they're not letting solo drinkers in after 9 p.m. And people were so bent out of shape. They were so mad. They're like, if I want to drink by myself, you have to indulge my lonely alcoholism, by gum. I'm going to file a lawsuit. Any business should have every right to do whatever they want in terms of keeping people in or out who cause a problem for their other patrons, because businesses have a right to make money. I know it's not something we're supposed to say in Zoran Mamdani's world, but it's the truth. So the problem was you had people going in by themselves, not with other people. They're not playing darts. They're not eating food. They're just getting sloshed. And so these hosed booze bags are going in and they start harassing women because they're sitting there throwing them back one after the other. I'll have another Tito's and soda. It's like no one needs to be offended by that level of charm. So good for them. And more places should do that. I was also in favor in California when they banned smoking in bars decades ago. I always thought that there should be bars where if you want to go in and smoke, you can smoke. And other places, if you want to go have a smoke-free atmosphere, you can do that. I cannot stand these one-size-fits-all laws that really screw around with businesses' ability to boost their bottom line. And that's what this place is trying to do. So if you are the person who's offended that one place out of the dozens of places possibly in that town where you can go and get a drink. And by the way, if you're just knocking them back by yourself, go sit and drink in your own house. You know, that's not illegal. If you want to be by yourself and get imbibed, then go to the liquor store, buy a bottle, and sit on your piss-soaked couch. But you are not entitled to project the fragrant funk of your poorly showered corpus onto other people because you want to sit and leer at women while you're hammered. You are not entitled to that. And, you know, maybe more places should do that. I just think it's so funny, the uproar that it created with people. So you have to ask yourself, why am I offended? Well, if you're offended because you want to go somewhere and drink alone, well, that might be a little bit of an issue. Maybe this is a wake-up call. For a lot of people, when they go out drinking, they want it to be social and fun. And they want to go with their girlfriends and their guy friends and, you know, go shoot pool and eat loaded potato skins and do all the dumb stuff that you do when you're getting sloshed on a Friday night, and do it in a safe environment without the worry that some guy you don't know is going to follow you out of the bar.
Don't go anywhere. More Kennedy Saves the World right after this.
And you're going to have to ask for the drink from the bartender when you go up and you go, can I please have the angel's kiss? And this happened to a good friend of mine. She was drinking in Lower Manhattan a couple weeks ago, and a guy kept trying to make out with her and put his hands all over her waist, and she had to go get a bouncer and be like, help me. That shouldn't happen. Like, I don't care what you're drinking or how long you've been drinking. It is more likely to happen when you are there and you are by yourself because you don't have other people slowing down your alcohol consumption, telling you to drink water, telling you to drink a Diet Coke, ordering a plate of nachos to sop up some of the booze, and you are much more likely to make bad choices. And it happens. We all know it happens, and it's creepy. Oh, but the thing that women are supposed to, or men, no judgments. Like if you are a guy and a woman is drinking alone, sorry, sir. I meant to comport myself better. No, but if a woman is drinking alone and goes up and starts to bother a guy, he has every right to tell the bartender, please help me get out of this. I've got a clinger and she won't leave my side. But a woman is supposed to go up to a bartender and go, can you make me an angel kiss shot? Wink. And if the bartender goes, yeah, I don't know what that is. You go, look it up on your phone. And they look it up, and it's like, when a woman is fearing for her life because of a drunken patron that you probably overserved, go ahead and help her out of the situation, which is what my friend had to do a few weeks ago. And we shouldn't have to do that. And we need to get back to basic civility and decency, and people just waking up in a puddle of their own sick on their own bathroom floor, and not projectile living out loud all over everybody else because you feel that the rules have to be bent to you. This is a non-controversy, because if you think that there needs to be a bar open just for people who are drinking by themselves, then go open it and see the kind of clientele that you attract. I don't have anything against people who are drinking by themselves. I think it's fine. And if that is a model for success, then go do a bang-up job and offer a bar as an alternative to people who feel thwarted by this one tiny bar in a tiny town far, far away that probably isn't going to affect you at all. But everyone wants to have something they get mad about. But if you're really mad about that, imagine how angry your liver is at you right now. So go out and drink with your friends and have a great time. And remember me, and hopefully you'll never need the angel's kiss. This has been Kennedy Saves the World. I'm Kennedy.
Listen ad-free with a Fox News Podcast Plus subscription on Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Prime members can listen to this show ad-free on the Amazon Music app. Oh, go ahead and leave me a review while you're there. I'd love to hear what you have to say. You've been listening to Kennedy Saves the World on the Fox News Podcast Network.